So the next thing I want to show you is how to put things within your picture, how to put people or objects, but you don't always going to have a clear picture of that one object, that one person. There's going to be some other things around that, and we got to get rid of that other stuff. To do that is to make it transparent, and here's how we're going to do that. First, you're going to open a new project, a new image. Again, change the height. That was what it found in clipboard, but I want to change it to that 800 by 600. I want to do it from transparent. We say OK. Again, we have a transparent background, and all we got to do is we got to find the right picture we want to put there. So what we do is go back and we want to open an image. Now the image that I like for my beach is I've got to sell this beachfront property that I want, vacation spot that I want people to come to. So I like this picture of my wife and I. I think that's a great picture. It sells the island. It has an island kind of theme to it, don't you think? But as you can see, it takes place in a library, and that's beach and library, books and sand sometimes don't always mix. So what we have to do is get rid of all this other stuff. To do that, you've got this magic tool, this wand tool right here. Over on the left-hand side of the screen, the wand tool. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on areas. Okay? And you can see how it's all coming around this area. And you cut that right out. Delete it. You have this white. You got to do that all over the place. Now, you can use the select tool if you got a big area. And just a square you want to delete. Hit delete, and there you go. The other thing that you're going to have to do, and in these cases, what you want to do is move around your image, zoom in, especially in places. It's a little too much. Let's go 200. Okay. So, in places where there's a lot of lines, you use this little lasso. And what you do is where that little tip comes down, I can't show you, I keep wanting to point to the screen, but that's not helping you here. Right above my beautiful wife's head here is that little lasso. And that point is where you're going to hold the left trigger of your mouse and just kind of drag it on the outline. Whatever you want to know. Shaky old hands. Whatever you want to outline here. Along the luscious locks. Across the head. I'm just going to end it right here. You can see the mark is odd shaped. Hit delete. And sure enough, there's a white spot around us. 50%. I'm going to save some time. So, like magic. Okay, so now we eliminated all of the background. We have plain white background. We have our two figures that we want to keep in the transparent background. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that this image that we're going to use is going to fit in our background, which is 800 by 600. Our image is 686 by 961. So we're going to change that. To do that, we want to go up here to image, go to image size. Make sure that constrained proportions means that it will keep the image size. If you shrink down this way will come down as well. So we want to change the height. We're going to get that to that 600 point. And, oh, sure enough, it lands right on 600. Sometimes it doesn't because it's trying to keep proportion. And we're going to say OK. And we can zoom in a little bit if we want on that now, because we are at the new size here. So now we want to copy just the two of us, just the image we want on the background. So to do that, we're going to hit the magic wand, and we're going to select the magic wand. You can see it highlights all these areas around us. But there's one little white area in here that didn't get covered. So what we're going to do is hit Shift key, hold that down while clicking on that area, and I selected that area. But it's not the white areas that we want, it's the actual image. Well, if not, we want it transparent. So what we have to do is we have to invert it to change what it's selecting. So we want to go up to Edit, Invert Selection, and you'll notice it came from outside here, so now it's just outlining the two of us. We want to say copy the image. We can get rid of that right now. I would save it if you haven't saved it already, but save it. I've saved it already, so I don't want to save it. And I'm going to paste it on my transparent background. There we are. So you got to save this. If you want to put this in your layered project, to save it, we want to save it as a specific type of file. We want to save it as a PNG. It's transparent. And we'll title this whatever you'd like. I'm going to say wife and I want. Say OK. My folder's going to come up. And wife and I. Save. And I can close this. So I want to go back to my project of my beautiful beach. And I want to open my image. Remember, we saved it specifically as a layered project. So we can always come back to it from any computer. It doesn't matter if you're not on the same computer you started off with. Okay, with the same last name. There it is, and it's called a PXD file with our beautiful beach. I want to now put in a picture of my wife and I. So I'm going to go up to Layer, open an image as a layer, and the wife and I one. There we are. And there we are. Now, as you can see, it's a little big from the space, so I've got to change that size. I can make that adjustment by going to Free Transform. And what I can do is grab one of these corners and shrink down the size. That's a pretty good size. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. Stand in the water a little bit. And yes, we're going to save the properties. Okay, so there we are on our island. But we want to get people to come to our island, so we have to tell them why they need to come to this beautiful island. Well, what I'm going to do is insert some text, and I go to the type tool, the text type tool, and there's a wide variety of fonts. You'll see all the different fonts you have up here. Remember what I said, play around with it. That's what this is all about, is finding out and discovering new things and new things that you can do. So I'm going to put my text on my text line. I'm going to go up in the clouds here, and we'll say, now you see I got my Old English text selected, but you can say choose from any other one. I like the Old English. Come for the beaches. I can change the color, I can change the alignment, the size of it, all from here. For right now, I'm going to leave it black, just so I'm not taking up any more of your time. Explore. Say OK. I want one more line in there. So again, I kept the text box. I can put this line wherever I want, but I kind of want it here, close by. I'll say stay for the adventure. Sounds good? Okay. Put whatever else you want in there. Design however you want. I do expect to see some images that you've cut from other places and did a transparent background. I do expect to see text. I do expect to see you putting some weird stuff in there. Just experiment. You can always put a new layer. Some of the stuff you're going to find online that has a transparent background. You can write clip art. Image layer. Again, just all you got to do is go back and freeform. Free transform. Text. There we go. Free transform. Shrink our treasure chest down. Sure enough, that's on our island as well. Play around. Have some fun. We're going to be on this for a while. Same rules that we had before. You've got to work till X amount of time. I expect you're all consistently working on it. If you're not going to work on it, you're not going to play any games. Work to improve yourself. Maybe creative. Enjoy this project. We're going to work on it for a little while. You don't have to rush through it, but you can't just sit back and do nothing as well. That's it. That's all I got. I will be around if you have any questions. Remember, play, explore. I don't want to get called over for something that I've covered more than clearly on here. This is new to me as well, so we might be discovering some of the stuff together. Anyway, have a great day.